Here's how you're gonna want to build your custom barn door. You got your custom made wood, and then you got your brackets up here. Got two brackets. There's the second one, and then you got your black pole that it runs across all the way down. So the distance from that end to that end should be double what your door is. And then you have, it rolls on these track here, and then to give you the gap, it comes with those spacers right there that give you an edge. So then you have your gap between the door frame and the door. Mine is the gap here from door to door. Oh, don't do that. 4 feet. So what I had, the curtain there, you can hang, I just had it up temporarily, a curtain. So then on the back side, it gives you a little bit more privacy having the curtain here. So then you can just slide that over or off. I'm just testing it out. So that's your handle here you want to put on the door. The door itself is 4 feet. So you could make it a couple inches bigger on each side of the opening. Mine just goes right to the side, so you can see there's almost a little gap there, but not on. So if you might want to make it a couple inches bigger than your actual going from this way. And then at the top they have these bounce back things you screw on, so it bounces back like that. And then on the end there's another one of them bounce back things. You can see at the top I have a magnetic holder there that holds the door closed when it catches on that. And then at the bottom too, I have a latch that keeps the door going in and out. And then you got your custom handle. But to hit the studs, this piece I added that I stained. This is the door trim, and then this is this wood that I added that I screwed those into. So you can see that screw there. That's where the studs are. And like you can't even see it. So I could cover that too. But you're going to want to screw this wood board into the studs. And then you can screw these things, the spacers, into this wood to give it enough to hold it tight. So then these give you the gap here. This is only, so you can see the door that I used is 1.5 inches wide. And then you just screw these screws that it comes with the railing. See on the back side there? There are these. You just take that, and then this will sit on top of the roller and roll, and then you got enough. These sit pretty flush, so then they don't hit. You can design both sides of the door. I just have these kind of barn door, making it look kind of rustic with like the old wood. That was the cheap old wood with the knots, kind of make it look fine. And then yeah, I got that one just kind of an inch and a half off the edge, and it swings freely. And then on the back side you can see it covers pretty much the whole thing. There's some screws on there. So from the back you got a few gaps. Like it could be longer. This was actually just a temporary door that I made, but I've just been using it. So yeah, you can see there's a little bit of gap on that side. So you probably want to go 2 inches longer. And then at the bottom, from like your top to your top, see I got a little bit of a gap down there. So you could, yeah, make sure you measure it. I wasn't quite sure, but I left a little. I could have made the door a little bit longer. You probably want to make the door 1 inch shorter from the top to your ground. I got about 3 inches. Because yeah, it's even 4 feet, but I got a little bit of a gap down there. But if you don't really mind, you can measure wherever. So then you got your clearance coming in, and then your stopper, and then you can add like a handle on each side. Got a handle there. But the hardware, yeah, the hardware is going to come with 4 of those, and then all this is like an 1/8 inch, not even 3/8 inch metal, and then these things just go together. Those things just clamp together. It's pretty straightforward. Sometimes just getting your measurements. So for your measurements, I would be like a couple inches long on each side, and then you're counting where it hangs down, because it hangs down from the top there. From the top is about 2 3/4. So that's coming from the railing. But that really doesn't matter, because you can adjust this up and down if you want. You could move this up a little higher and then screw that screw in. So this is, but I didn't want it. You want to keep this underneath that though. Did the back panel wall recently, if you want to see a video on that, but it's pretty straightforward, yeah. And then you just got these couple, will come with these that fit, that you can fit in there, and it came with these big things to screw into those, but I just, like I said, you screw that backboard into the wall, into the studs. So yeah, it's your first step is find your studs and screw in a little backboard and stain it. You can, yeah, one piece would make it look nicer. Otherwise, unless you can get the studs lined up with those, you're going to want to find studs in that board. Alright. Let me know what you think about the custom barn door. Hit that like, subscribe, and all that. I think it turned out alright. What do you think?